year they said, but they do generally make. There she is. Hi, Fred. Hold on, I have to turn you up.
I had a very quick work call. I was like, I have to go. You don't understand why, and I'm not explaining to you, but I have to go. And they're like, oh, is this a sick thing? And I'm like, sure, it's a sick thing. Just get me off this call.
I mean, honestly, if there was a time to play that card, thank you.
It is right now.
I was like, I'll just make one more quick call before I leave because I was like on a roll at work. And then I talked to the world's slowest talking human. And I was like,
oh my God, that's so frustrating.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I was like in the Doongjang chat last night, like just going crazy with people. I
couldn't even back read. I was just like, I give up. I'm gonna start fresh.
Too much. I opened the chat and it almost broke my phone. Like it took a good 2 minutes just to load, and this was like right at the start. So yeah, we are very excited to chat all things GMMTV. Have you watched the finale of Jack and Joker?
Oh no, friend, I haven't even watched episode 11.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. We can't talk Jack and Joker today. Then that's all right.
I'm hoping that I will catch up over the weekend, and we can find a time to do a live about it. Because, cool. But you know, I'm going to watch Heart Killers tomorrow on my lunch break.
Oh yes, we will be talking Heart Killers.
Yes,
we will be talking a lot of Heart Killers. Okay, so how do you want to do this? Do we want to go show by show?
Yes, and I then trust you to. I have no idea what's going on, and you tell me what to do.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm just pulling up the list.
I know I have to watch Jack and Joker, you guys. I was not emotionally ready for episode 11. And then I was like, I'll save them together. And then I was like, shit, that's like 3 hours of TV.
Honestly, the last episode is 1 hour and 36 minutes. And I'm not even joking.
I know. It's they're like half their episodes are like movie length.
Yep. We're not mad about that, but it is. Okay, so let us start off.
Ready.
How we mean to continue. The first trailer that we saw was Dare You to Death, which is Jungdang's cop show, murder mystery, university like truth or dare horror maybe. I don't know. It looks intense. What are we thinking?
It does. I just sent a message to B and Kelly after I watched that, and I said, give me Jungdang propaganda. I don't even care.
Yes.
I love that. Like, I feel like every single show we've seen them in has been a different and more developed dynamic. And so and especially like, I feel like Star My Mind was like learning, like that was like Dunk learning how to be an actor. And now we have Hidden Agenda and Heart Killers and now this, and they're so different. And what I thought, and I was that the ending scene in terms of the romance dynamic, the ending scene, we talked about this on the phone, but that was everything for me. Fucking everything for me. Like
just the way he's lying there so serenely as Jung just whispers filth, and then you just see the pew pew come up real authoritatively, and then Jung's like, I was just kidding. Good night. Amazing.
And also, the Jung's character is like laughs about it. You know what I mean? Like he's just like next time. You know?
I'll keep trying.
I loved seeing him like just brazen. You know what I mean? Like he's just like walking around with no shirt on or just like thinks he's hot shit. I'm like, I am here for this. This is a very common dynamic. I feel like that's never gay in shows in the States though, but like it looks like the small town sheriff and the FBI guy who comes in and they like battle. It's like that, right? It's Jung playing Jung. Like Jung was made he was made for a hot shit role.
Absolutely, where he can wear a leather jacket and have a pew-pew.
And was made to be the well-dressed prince who is appropriate and boundaried. Yeah, and he is going to let the boundaries crumble. And then we get to see that like a cool plot. Like I'm into the plot too.
Yeah, like it sounded really interesting. And I like that we're going to get these two storylines. So we're going to get the storyline with the kids and what they're tangled up in. kind of Pretty Little Liars style.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have this concurrent story of the two cops trying to figure out what's going on while having this very like contentious relationship with each other and lots of attraction. And it's giving. As they say,
it's giving. And for it to be out the gate, like I was like, the group chat's crazy. I got a list from you. It said all the ships, and I was like, Jungduk, oh my god! And then I turned on the TV, and I like sip my coffee, and it was there.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what I like more. Like the last couple years, because obviously I'm only a few hours ahead of Bangkok, so I've been able to like sit and watch everything as it happens. But I'm just like, I don't know what's more exciting, whether to like wake up like you and like everything's there and ready to go and you've got all these like hysterical messages from people and you have all this like dopamine hit straight away, or like the drip feed of it happening live. I'm not sure what's more exciting. I might try next year and like wait and then we'll see how that goes.
It's pretty fun to have the rush. The thing that's hard for me, I fully like might take the day off next year.
Oh my god!
It's like I don't even have time, and then I was like buzzing with excitement, and I'm like, okay, I have to focus.
Now I'm gonna go be professional for 8 hours. Yeah,
right. And so I think it would be fun to take the day off and just be able to. And also, I've never watched like the show, and so that would be like I just get up and like consume as many trailers. Last year, I woke up. It was one of those days where I woke up super early. And so I could call you. And also it was earlier last year. There were fewer trailers too, because it was part 1.
Because we had it split. Yeah.
And because it was in October, the time hasn't changed. So when the time's different, when I wake up, you're often still awake. But now that my time has changed, you're usually asleep when I wake up.
Yes, we are.
Like, when I wake up, it's like midnight for you.
Which sometimes I'm still awake then. I think on like towards the end of the week and stuff it's easier. But they never do this stuff towards the end of the week or a weekend. It's always like a Tuesday. Yes. And you're like, so how am I supposed to get up and go work all day when I'm like buzzing with excitement from all this stuff? Super rude.
Guys, I cannot keep up with comments. I'm going to try.
I think a lot of people agreeing with either watching in bulk at the end or because time zones aren't super compatible. So
and the other thing is it's fun to see all the different people I just am constantly enjoying and tickled by the global like nature of the fandom. And so I just really like all the different things. Like I'm like, okay, I get to wake up and like see what my friend said, and I have a list from you, and then I get to watch it, and then other people wake up after me and they see my content, and it's just like a whole fun circle. It's just great. It's like a global party.
It is. And I was getting like quite a few like messages and comments from Aussies who had like come out of the woodwork, and I'm like, hello friends,
that's awesome.
Welcome. So maybe next year, because obviously like I'm the opposite time zone to most people. If we have enough Aussies or like Southern Hemisphere people, we'll do like a little live watch together or something. I feel like that'll be fun. If I have the foresight and forward planning to organize that, because I feel like this is the kind of thing that's fun.
If they give you enough warning, they're usually like, it's tomorrow.
Right? Or you hear whispers about it and you're just like, do I believe this? Do I not? Do I organize around this? So...
Right.
Yes. Okay. I think next, especially because like the little Aussie fandom is so small, I think I'll do that next year. We'll keep posted.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. So next up, we have the second series for the only Boo lead, Cian Keen, called Head to Head.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't remember much about this because I don't care. Sorry. It's kind of giving a little bit of Bad Buddy, like enemies to lovers sort of vibe. They're in high school, I think.
Yeah. No, they're not. They're older.
They're older. Okay.
Yeah,
must be in,
that was a selling point for me.
Okay, cool.
So when I loved Cian Keen and Only Boo, which you didn't watch, I don't think. I didn't like the ending. They did not stick the ending to that show to me. Yes, I have many adopted Finns. Sorry, E2 is making you have the Aussie crew and I have the Finns.
There we go.
Also, I always have a lot of on the rare occasion I look at my demographics every once in a while in my videos because I like remember they exist. I always have a bunch of people in Australia because of you. Australia's always like representing in my.
It's probably me like rewatching your videos.
It's funny. And there's always somebody like, what time is that in Australia? Like if I post for the live, so now I have to make sure to say.
You're like, great, I need to do math to try and remember like what the time zone is there. You should
like,
be like,
6
ask
hours
somebody else.
me tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's oh man, the math is hard. I probably said it wrong on like 50-50, you know? Okay, anyway, okay, so C and Keen were really, really cute. And, but they were stellar in that show. Like the ending of the show was not on them. It was a GMMTV fumble. And hi, Brian, good morning. And their acting was so good and they had great chemistry. And so for me, this looks like such a step up. Like that BL was really cute and I loved it until the end. Honestly, it was very precious. But this one looked way more fun. Like they were so much more comfortable and I thought the plot was fun. It would look like a true enemies to lovers where they like really hated each other. And then there's some forced proximity, which we love for forced proximity. Okay.
We do.
Oh, really? So Freddie was there. I don't know if you follow them. They're a BL and K-pop creator, and they just moved to Bangkok. And so they were there, and apparently Sim said in the comments that C and Keen got like a really big fan reaction.
I remember when they cut to the audience, it was very loud compared to the whole trailer.
Keen is a great singer. Like,
okay.
Yeah, so the music was really cute in Only Vu. So I actually felt quite excited for that one. And the side couple
is I think Java and Surf. Yeah, I think Surf is new. Java, I think, was paired with Ryu maybe in the
in Dunk's
series
straight
with
show.
Dunk and Kuin. Yeah, so they did change around quite a lot. That's one thing I noticed. Like quite a lot of the sort of like I guess less established pairs got moved around.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see how
Java was in Boss and a Babe. What was that?
I don't remember. He might have been one of the like gaming crew, maybe. I don't know.
I remember.
Can't remember. Cannot remember. Alrighty. So moving along.
Okay.
We have Off Guns series where Do plays a third. I don't really know. We've got Love Triangle. It's called Burnout Syndrome. The trailer was very weird. The trailer was very weird.
I loved it, and I am here for a messy bitch of a love triangle. Like, I don't want a love triangle that's like dumb and pining. I want one that's messy, and that looked really good.
It did look fantastic. I am not a fan of love triangles, but I think I'm going to give it a crack because it does look very good. We'll see how far I get. I just want to
see Gun kiss multiple boys. I'm just like, I'll just be petty about it. Like Brian, I also wish it was a throuple. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
I'm interested to see how Do goes with some boy kissing. So
I am very interested to see about that. And I feel like Gun just snagged Do, and I'm like, you go, girl. Get it. 100%.
I was honestly not expecting another Off Gun series. Especially since we got 2 this year with Cooking Crush and The Trainee.
Yeah.
I thought they would have a break, but
was The Trainee announced in 2023? 2020? Yeah. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was technically a 2023 show. Yeah.
One of the 2 was at a previous year show, so they were behind. I think that's why they got 2 this year. So, but still, I was not expecting that at all. I was not
expecting. They were not on my bingo card that I forgot to make. Also, Brian is joking about how Do is my man, and when Nani showed up in the other trailer, I was like, they're coming for my ass. They put Do and Nani in, and now I'm going to mix them up still.
I want them in another show together, even if it's not boy kissing. It just they need to be in another series.
I thought they were anti-boy kissing, but apparently Do is gay for Gun.
Maybe they're coming around. They're coming around to it slowly but surely. So
who wouldn't want to kiss Gun though?
There you go. So
Yeah.
we've got another series from Afghan. Moving
next?
along, we then got our first GL of the night with Whale Store XOXO, which is
Why is
Milk
it called
Love's
that?
new series. I don't know. A lot of these series have really fucking weird names that don't make any sense. I'm sure it's gonna.
That one is up there with Moonlight Chicken in terms of like, huh? But then you find out why Moonlight Chicken is called that. Like the second you watch the trailer, you're like, right, okay, I get it. But this one, I have no clue. I was like, what?
Maybe it's the name of the store. Maybe it's like a play on. It might be a play on words.
Oh, Kelly said the rival is Mouse Smart.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's the. Maybe they're like animal named or whatever. But we also have June. I think she's paired with Piploy. I'm not 100% sure. And then there's Munich as well, which I think she's a new.
I thought that looked insanely cute. I think the plot was adorable. I love the project. Obviously, Love's character's family is somehow involved with the Mouse Mart, like the rival company, and there's going to be some drama. But it was like giving romance. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I was like smooshy when I watched it, and I was so cute. Like, so I feel like the GLs gave this round.
They did, and they're a lot more adult this time around as well. Like Whale Store is obviously still pretty cute, but like we've got adults. We have adults like with adult problems. A lot of the series we got are like adults with adult problems, for good, bad, or otherwise. So I think I'm definitely going to watch this one. It looks super cute, super interesting.
These people pay taxes. Yes, exactly. They do.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? What's next?
Very much looking forward to that. Next, we had.
Thank you, Amos. Milk and Love being openly queer. Like, we're here, we're queer, we're doing the show. We need that GL where everybody's just out, and that isn't part of the plot. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So the next one we had was the very surprising sequel to Only Friends called Only Friends Dream On. We have Omen Lang, we've got Earth Mix, we've got Joss and Fluke, and then we had Joss and Gowan, sorry. And then we had he's Fluke Gowan on the poster, that's why I'm confused. And then we had a cameo, although we will see if it becomes a bigger role, from Boston, aka like Neo. So
first of all, I love Boston. No Boston haters.
I'm just very apathetic towards him, so obviously, no hate from me.
Only Friends is not your jam, okay? And obviously I loved it until I didn't.
Yeah.
But
it'll be interesting to see how season 2 goes. I'm interested to see, especially since it's focused around like an acting, like
it looks like a theater thing, which is perfect for messy and also slutty mix.
Yeah. Did
you see him put his hand down Lang's pants in the trailer? Because
yes, it's serving P. Jojo realness, and we are so here for that.
He's not directing it. It's Nanu.
He's not?
No, Nanu is. But Nanu directed a bunch of Only Friends.
He still worked on Only Friends as well, so I think we're going to get a lot of the same vibe and energy, so that's very exciting.
Yeah, and Mix kissing everyone is it's like a dream come true for me, maybe. So this is what I thought. I'm here for it. I will absolutely watch this show. Oh, he's producing. Thank you, JC. However, I thought the trailer was garbage. The trailer was quickly shot. There was no money put into it. I was like, did you guys shoot this yesterday?
Bestie, all the money went to Gem Force trailer. I'm going to be real here. I'm telling you, that's where all the cash went. Did you see what Leanne
put in the chat?
No.
They workshopped for a day and shot that in a day. Gem and Forth.
Look, these kids, we have already established that they are unreal and inhumanly talented, so that does not surprise me in the slightest. But we will talk about that at the end. We will talk about that at the end.
Sorry. I was excuse me?
Yeah. But no, also, that's where all the cash went, Bestie.
Can I put this live on YouTube?
Sure.
No pressure.
Yeah, quickly. Agree or else. No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's why I think the Only Friends trailer was pretty low budget. Money went elsewhere,
Right.
but still delivered the thematics it needed to. Still served the vibe. We have a good idea of what to expect. Obviously, all the pilot trailers are what they are. When the actual series trailers come out, they are going to be wildly different.
Right.
So we're not trying to put too much stock into what we're seeing. This is very much just the vibes are vibing.
They just needed to get it out. They needed to get the vibe. And also remember, they can shift. Just go watch the Tampo trailers if you want to understand that.
Or Never Let Me Go as well as a good example of still maintaining a vibe, but still being very different.
Oh, A Dangerous Romance. Oof, that one. Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah. Okay, so next up after that, we have P. JoJo's Romance of the Year with That Summer, which has my baby's Winnie Satang headlining for the first time. And we also got Mond Boy Kissing, which was not on my bingo card.
We got a really cute side couple that's new, didn't we?
So Mond is with Ryu, and then Neo and Mint are in this one.
Oh, I didn't even notice Mint. My bad, Mint.
Me neither. I was way too busy.
Neo's the new Mark Pekin. I'm like, Neo's in 3 trailers.
I know, right? I don't remember seeing Neo. Was he in it? Someone in the comments is saying Neo and Mint. I don't know. Anyway, chat can tell us. Me neither. But yeah, so we've got Winnie and Satang. So Satang is a amnesiac prince who washes up on shore and is found by Winnie, who is some sort of uncle figure on the island and well established and So we are very excited. The vibes were vibing.
And it's a location shoot too, which is fun.
It is a location shoot as well. Neither of us are big fans of the amnesia trope, but
it's
hopefully it doesn't.
100% giving overboard. Amos said it's giving. It's a classic.
It is a classic, and it looks super cute. Obviously, we're just focusing on the vibes right now, but Winnie and Satang they looked perfect.
Their visuals are really beautiful. Yes, and I like the whole Satang looked gorgeous in both trailers he was in. I was like, what?
We're getting back to sound visuals in the confidence and the hair and just everything. Yes. I am so here for this.
Yes, and that I was like, ooh, the second it came on because I hate amnesia, and then as the trailer played on, I was like, yes, okay, and I was really into Winnie, and I was really into the whole you're a prince and now we're in this forbidden situation,
right?
Oh swoon. So
and the ending when he runs down the pier to go after him, and then he turns around and Satang's there. Hello. Yeah, no, that probably at the end we'll give our top 3 shows that we're super excited for and see what you guys are keen for, but that is definitely my top 3. So
okay, but there's discussion in the comments. Do you think the amnesia is real?
I think it's kind of my take is that I'm thinking it's kind of like the naughty babe amnesia, where he genuinely wakes up and can't remember, but then remembers very quickly and hides it because he doesn't want to go back to that reality. I would not be surprised if that's the case. What are you thinking?
Yeah. I agree with you. And the reason that I feel more interested in it is because it very much appears from the trailer that it's going to be short-lived. So either way, I think the whole I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity to not be in an oppressive, controlled life is a great trope for me over some terrible amnesia. Kelly, all the trailers are up on YouTube as well as the whole show if you want to spend 4 hours watching it, which I don't fucking want to do that. The GMMTV put them in a playlist on their YouTube. So you can just go watch them all. There's 20. It's insane.
There's so many.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
All right.
Ready.
So we very much enjoyed that. Next up is a series I am not excited for in the slightest, but We have
my?
My Romance Scammer with Ohm
Oh,
and
right,
Fluke.
right.
Not that one, not the other one, but a third one. And then we've got Mark and Junior.
We have
So-
Big Ohm and New Fluke.
Big Ohm and
Big
New
Ohm and
Fluke.
New
Yeah.
Fluke.
Yeah,
My Romance
that's how it's got to
Scammer.
be now.
I actually thought this looked really, really cute. I could see based on the plot that, or just the whole plot idea and the leads, that if I don't have time, it's gonna get dropped. Okay, I could see that like, in my timeline. Like, oh, this is good, but like I can't fit it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I liked to see Ohm in a role where he gets to smile a lot. That was fantastic because I feel like he gets all of these like stoic roles. And hi Yosh, hi Sarah, hi. So I feel like I'm very, very, very excited for that for him. And also I was talking to Yosh this morning and he said that he watched the New Fluke in a show and the show was terrible and never watch it. However, the New Fluke is an incredible actor. And so that's kind of fun. And I was like, good news. Okay, I trust his judgment. Sometimes the show is bad, but the acting is good.
Okay, all right. I was gonna
Right?
ask, like, how does one tell if you're a good actor if the show is shit out?
I don't remember what the show is. Yoshi was in the comments. Yoshi, tell us the show. It was some weird. It was a really weird name. I need to get some water. I didn't get a water bottle, and I'm dehydrated.
Yeah.
Whisper, the Whisperer. Thank you.
What was that? Was that like a independent
And also, it's
one?
another Fluke. How many Flukes are there? There's Tiny Fluke, who's with Big Ohm. There's Thorin Fluke, right?
There's Fluke left, who was with Thor in.
No, but he's not with GMMTV anymore. We can't count him.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Gawain, who's also a Fluke, but he goes by Gawain. I thought there was a fourth one. I thought there was another Fluke.
Probably.
New Fluke is with Big Ohm. Yeah. New Fluke and Big Ohm. He was in My Ride as well.
Isn't Ohm Pawat quite big as well? I feel like
I know. Okay, who said big, medium? I think it was my friend Ami who said that that she uses big, medium, and little Ohm. And I was like, Ohm Pawat's pretty big, and she's like, Ohm Tidawat's bigger, and I'm like, I don't.
Okay, we'll trust the judgment on that one.
There's no arguments on who little Ohm is. He's little.
No.
Was it you, Yosh? Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Okay. Alrighty, moving on. Next up, we have Force Book's little horror cop series as well called Melody of Secrets.
Obsessed
Boone is in that.
with this.
I was very disappointed. Yeah, I was very disappointed Prem wasn't in it. I was hoping we'd get another Boone Prem series, which is probably my only letdown of the look ahead that we didn't get one. But fine.
I just need the vampire series.
We just need the vampire series, yes. So I don't really understand what the Force book series is about. Like, there's a murder, and it looks like Force is really into Book. Force is a criminologist. Book is like
it's not him. It's a doppelganger, bestie. It's a doppelganger.
Oh my god!
That was the whole plot. Did you see at the end when like a different Force pops out and like a pew pew goes off, and then he's like, "Oh my god, it's a doppelganger."
But then I was like, is Book having a mentee bee? Like, that's what I was thinking.
Oh. I don't know. I just really like the vibes of it.
The vibes are giving, and that's what it's there for. But I was like, I think
Book is in the
middle of a crisis, and I think this is going to be like a Shutter Island kind of situation.
Yeah.
So.
It looked actually like a good thriller to me, and that felt very, very exciting. And someone said in one of the group chats or somewhere, I don't know, that the book was written. Oh wait, was that the Jungdunk book?
One of them was.
No, I thought that someone said that the book for the Force book one is the same author as the one who wrote the thriller that Pooh and Pavel are doing. Which makes sense that that one also looked really good and scary. So that makes sense. Leanne, did you tell me that? Leanne knows everything.
Okay, all right. That'll be good. I think I'm keen to read that. I can't remember what the one looks like, but yeah, vibes are vibing. I love the fact that fourth book are allowed to be adult again. I really am enjoying that. I'm enjoying that. Pretty much all of them are adults in grown-up jobs, so we love. And yeah, the vibes are vibing.
Yeah, yeah. It was the Jung Dunk show. Okay, never mind. Apparently, it was the Jung Dunk show. Not that one.
That makes sense because they're both like police kind of stuff.
Totally,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Weird shenanigans going.
Oh,
so.
the author is mdtr.s. Thank you. We have to follow her. Yay!
I will follow that on my book account. I need to start following
mdtr.s. Okay, fantastic. Please remember that for me because I'm not going to remember it. mdtr.s.
I also am probably going to forget, so I think Green Submarine needs to send us a message.
Can you send us a message?
Next up, I was hysterical about this show right up until the amnesia plot. Perth and Santa's love teacher. The first, a minute, I was so in. I was locked in. I'm like, I am a Perth Santa girl now. I'm going to buy all the merch. I am on board. I am here. And then the amnesia and the age regression, and I was like, oh, why?
I have very mixed feelings about this one, too, because they're so cute in it. And they sell it like, I am like, you're selling me a show that if someone else explained it to me, I would be like, burn it. So...
telling me the chemistry of adults in love and in an intimate relationship, which I was
giving Kindergarten Cop a little bit. I feel like there's like a push for Santa to be mega cute, and I get that because he is mega cute, but he's also like, have you seen My Only 12%? He's like, he was 17 in that. He's a gem fourth, guys. Like, he's a gem fourth. And so why are we not, I don't know.
I think that's why I really enjoyed the first minute of the trailer, because we got Santa obviously being a kindergarten teacher and enjoying that and leaning into it. And then he goes through this age regression thing. But towards the end of it, he's aware of the fact that things aren't right. And there's this moment where he's talking to Perth and he's like, he says something like, I'm sorry I'm like this, or I'm sorry
it said he went back and forth, kind of. Like he had moments and then and I don't know. I will definitely start it. I'm not sure I'll finish it. Because the age regression is going to be weird.
Yeah. Hey, look, maybe, again, once the proper trailer comes out and they actually film it, it could be maybe they'll get rid of that bit, or maybe it won't last as long. Maybe they're just waiting to see what the feedback is like. So,
and Amos, I think it's right. If they handle it sensitively, it'll work. But it's it feels like a gamble. I'm like, it
feels like every fanfic I have read when I was 16, and I'm like, I don't want to go back to that part of my life. I want to stay now. I need the alpha omega and preg moment. That's what we need. Okay?
I need to say this out loud. Okay. I feel like, and I know we haven't talked about these trailers yet, but I just need to go on record of saying there are 3 shows that I would not be surprised if Jung wrote them as fanfics. And those shows are, number 1, the one he's in. Number 2, First and Cowtongue's show. Absolutely. And number 3, Pond and Pawin's show. I swear to God, he just wrote fanfics and he entered them under a pseudonym in the goddamn Thai thing. And then they chose his fanfics and they made shows.
Besties, I hope you are ready for us both to absolutely lose our shit about me and T shortly, because the things I am feeling...
Mafia boyfriends. We don't agree on a lot, but you know what we agree on? Mafia boyfriends.
We are locked the fuck in. Okay, all right.
Yeah, wait. I have to get some water or I'm going to die.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about this one that I don't think either of us care that much about. Muty Love. It was that ensemble with
No, but I like that one.
Do you?
Yes, just a second.
I don't know. I'm not super excited. I think I liked it in theory. I like the idea of having 7 stories. Wabi Sabi did something similar a couple of years ago. I think it was called Seven. Seven.
Like I can hear you.
No, I was talking about how Wabi Sabi did something similar a few years ago. It was like 7 Project.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it feels like
are
that.
you talking? Are you talking about the one that had Nani? Are you talking about the one that had Nani?
Yeah, Lego's in it. Omelang's in it.
Oh yeah, never mind. You're right. I'm not excited about that.
Okay,
You're right.
all right.
You're right. Sorry.
That's there. Omelang look cute.
It's an anthology.
It is an anthology. We've got a few BL couples and then a bunch of straighties and stuff. So
yeah, I don't
cool.
care about them. I don't care about Nani.
I know. I was just because there was a few BL couples in there. Okay, cool. So next up we have.
Okay, wait, hold on. I also, Leanne, hope they treat it like Our Sky, because then I'll watch it with you and we can rate it.
Oh my god, the trauma comes back. Fucking hell.
But really, I was excited about a couple storylines, but I wouldn't care. So that would be one where I would wait and like watch the episodes my friends tell me to watch.
I think the one where with Lego and a few of the others, like the 3 or 4 of them, I think that looks really interesting. I think the Omeling story looks interesting, and there was one other I can't remember.
It definitely looked interesting from like a queer perspective, but I don't think it was well shot.
No, I think that's also another one that suffered from budgetary issues due to etc. and time and all that good stuff.
Right. Moving on.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Cat for Cash, which is First Cows. Serious.
Fanfic the show. This is the most fanficky show. It's 100%. 100%.
The second the cat started talking to First, I'm like, have I fallen asleep? Like, what is going on here?
This is a manga. This is totally a manga. Like, is it a manga? Is it Is it an adaptation? Because it screams Japan to me and manga.
It has got to be, right. It's so cute though. I loved the cafe that they were in. Like, such
the merch is going to be amazing.
Right. They are going to have some epic product placement as well. I think this is going to be one of the shows that's going to fall victim to the product placement, but I'm not even going to care at that point because it's going to be so cute.
No, because they're going to be feeding their cats those weird squeezy treats.
Yeah.
Never in my life have I seen those in real life.
No, I hope they keep the cafe. Like, I hope they get to film in there because I really loved, like, it was so nice and it was just really calm and peaceful and it was nice and big and it kind of just felt like they fit the space really well. So I'm hoping that they get the opportunity to actually shoot the series there. So, and we've got First and Cow with cats. Like, how can you be mad at that?
I know, and I was like, I don't think that was Golf's Cafe. No, I would recognize that. Even if, like, they still made Cow Tongue cry in the trailer. I was like, bro.
He did. I was hoping that he would be in a show that he was finally allowed to be happy all the time in, but alas.
Alas. There has to be some drama, though. There has to be some drama, right?
It does.
Okay.
Okay, what have we got next?
I can't wait for that one. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. Next we have a second JoJo project, one that Laura's very excited about, Girl Rules.
Yes.
We've got National Film, we've got Milk and Love. It is stunning.
Okay, this is the one that I just watched.
I'm
gonna watch the way that I feel about Mix being slutty. That's how I feel about Namtan being slutty. Kiss everyone. Kiss everyone. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And yeah, so that looks amazing. I made a new friend at work and she's really, really cool. And we're going to start watching Moonlight Chicken together. And when I got to work, I called her and I was like, I need a special interest dump to you for 10 minutes so I can focus at work. And she was like, do it. And then I told her about that one. I was like, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I think she's queer. And I was like, I think we need to watch it. We need to watch it. We need to watch it together. And she was like, send it to me.
Yep, I did the same thing at my work Christmas party the other week. We have a new hire. He's relatively senior, but he is like super lovely and he's married to his husband who's a vet and they have 2 beautiful boys and they we were talking about like books and stuff, and then he's like, "Oh, what TV series do you watch?" And I'm like, "I have a moment here. I can either be honest or I can lie."
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not drinking at the moment, but they had been, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna dip our toe in the waters. And I'm like, oh, I watch Asian dramas. The way this man looks at me, and he goes, "You watch Thai boy love, don't you?"
No. Maybe he saw you on TikTok and he was trying to get it out of you.
That is my worst nightmare. That is my worst nightmare. The day that someone at work comes up to me and is like, "So I was scrolling last night and you showed up talking about some interesting stuff," and then I'm gonna be like, "I need to quit."
Totally.
Anyway,
that already has happened to me, and I immediately block someone.
Right, but the way he went straight in, and I was like, "Yes, I'm watching a series called The Heart Killers, and you need to watch it." And he's like, "Bet." But anyway, it's fine.
Okay,
it's
you
cool,
have to give me an update on that.
Well, I'm going into the office tomorrow. I think he's on leave, but if he's not, I'm going to bail him up in the kitchen and be like, "Have you seen me online? And if you have, what have you watched?" And if he says everything, it's over. It is all over.
But then if you say that, then he'll know. What if he hasn't seen you?
I'll be like, "With peace and love, you need to give me your TikTok account so I can block you for
for my sanity."
For my career and my sanity, I cannot have you in there. So but it's fine. Anyway, Girl Rules looks amazing. It looks
amazing.
We are here for all the girl kissing. We are here for the messiness.
Also, we're here for the messiness. But let me say something that I thought made this better is because, to me, and we'll see how it goes with the real trailer, but the pilot made it look like it's going to be messy, but also really set up the couples to kind of figure their shit out and get together. And so I feel prepared. I'm like, it's going to be mess with happy ending. And Only Friends did not do that. And the ending felt so disingenuous. So I'm like, okay, I'm here for that. I'm here for this. Let's do it.
Maybe Jojo has learned, has listened to some feedback, and will develop. We'll see.
Brian is a teacher in Japan. He said my Thai student kept asking why I know things about Thailand. Brian.
I have a love for geography, son, is what you need to answer. Or daughter.
I'm a researcher. Just tell me you're a researcher.
Yeah. Right? I love geography. I love things of the world.
That's so funny.
We don't need. But yes, no, that looks amazing. That looks fantastic.
Yes.
Next up is another series I am not super interested in, but...
Am I?
We have I don't know if you are, we have the debut of Wynn's little brother Mick in his first BL.
This looks great. This is okay. This was the Babies series. Babies. Okay.
Yeah, so
I was like, I don't know about this. And then I kept watching it. And then that cute as fuck baby from My Love Mix-Up, which is a show I dropped, but that baby was so cute. The straight baby in that show. I don't know his name.
Shokan. I think is Shokan? SCHOKUN.
Okay, Shokan. Okay. Well, everyone said it in the comments. We got it, guys.
We got that.
Am I saying it semi-correctly? Let me know.
Shokan, yeah. So mixed head with this new kid Luke, and then we've got Aston, I think, who was also new, and Shokan, and then we've got Ken, and then some kid Tan something. So we're gonna have a bit of an ensemble.
An ensemble in high school. It looks really cute, but they all like kind of nailed the trailer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And for the first time in my life, I'm saying it, Bessie. I'm going on record. I will watch this show for the side couple. It's Pod and Papang. It's Pod and Papang.
Yeah.
It's Pod and Papang. So I am going to watch it for them because I want them to be in 10,000 explicit shows. So I'm going to watch the show where they are high school teachers. It's really giving Heartstopper, right?
Yes.
Like it's very... And that, like, the teachers get together in Heartstopper. It's like that. Oh, it's the director of Be My Favorite? Oh, that's promising.
That is promising. And we also saw Mick actually kiss a boy.
Right.
So, also promising. He didn't take
Mick
off
is the little brother of Wynn, Wynn Meta Wynn, right?
Oh shit, that was funny. Yes, he is the little brother. I was not expecting him to kiss boys. I was expecting him to come in and be in some straight series, but apparently he is a little bit more open to things.
Well, apparently you have to kiss boys at GMMTV now. Because
I mean, good. That is good rule. Yeah.
AOF came in and he was like, I'm the creative director now. In 3 years, I will make everyone gay. And we were like,
honestly, the fact, like, I was talking to, I don't know if it was to you or the chat, but I'm like, the fact is, look ahead, like every other year it's been 1 and 1, basically. They'll give us a BL trailer and then a straight series trailer and then blah, blah, blah. We had like 10 BL trailer and GL in a row, and then we had like Nanon series, and then we had another like 5 or 6, and then we had a random duo or Nani. Like, it was just the sheer volume of queer media we're getting out of this lineup is obscenely amazing. So
no, the tweet that somebody put in the group chat, GMMTV, everyone's gay except Nanon.
Yes, it was so good. I was so happy when I was watching.
And
I just kept being
quite sure about Woo, the show. They said
whether it's so I saw on Twitter that they were interviewed after and they were like, no, it's going to be a bromance. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
Kay did screenshot that interview for me when I asked for it. Where it says that it's like a friendship show, not a romance. Now,
cool, fine, whatever.
Again, what I said in the comments of I think Jer Bear's video is like, well, people weren't sure about Kidnap, and GMMTV wasn't clear. I'm just saying.
They were very clear.
It's for China. Good call, Kelly. It could be for China. Good call.
That is fair.
Yep.
Right, that is fair.
It is still in development, but like it is the worst because the String of Fate. Fuck you for not making that a romance.
Maybe this is going to be like a context sort of thing, like untamed context.
I don't watch shows for context. I need it to be explicit.
All right, moving to explicit. We explicitly have BL from Jimmy and C, which I think this is going to be their last series before they embark on their educationary endeavors.
I know it's Gold Amos. What?
It's called My Magic Prophecy, and it is a story that... It looks so good, and I was talking to Laura before, and I was saying that a few years ago when we were wildly speculating about the look ahead, this plotline came up as a potential Jungdunk series, and I was really excited because I thought it was going to be like a super cool series for them to dig their teeth into, but they ended up doing Hidden Agenda, so I was a bit sad because I was like, this plot sounds so cool about this like YouTube fortune teller who ends up saving his grumpy next door neighbor doctor and then gets hired by the doctor's family to take care of him through this inauspicious period. And then they have to go away together. We've got forced proximity and all that good stuff. So I was very happy when I saw Jimmy story.
Yeah, I hadn't watched this trailer. I talked to Bestie on the phone on my drive home from work, and I hadn't watched this trailer yet, and I watched it when I got home, and my bacon was in the oven because I had breakfast for dinner, and it was great. I was just sucked in the whole time. I think like Jimmy and C have proven themselves hardcore in their chemistry, and I felt that totally in the trailer, and I really liked the plot. I really liked the cute moments. It felt very romantic.
It did.
And that was fun. I actually like it for Jimmy C. Like, I think this is a really good show for them. I think that the couple choice is good. And there was a cute new ship introduced. There was I don't remember who they were, but there was a cute new ship introduced. And I was like, oh, okay. Nice. So it's now they have like 19 main ships, and they're going to have like 25 sub ships. Like, what's happening? It's a lot. Frank and T. Yeah. Also not in Bangkok, right? So we're getting some different I'm
so here for the provincial drama. Give me more of that. Yes, please.
Yeah, just the different settings. Like, the diversity of settings and stories is very, very exciting to me. Yeah. Like, it's so much.
That segues very good into our next series. Diversity of location. Can't get much more diverse than a flight attendant. We have a dog on a plane with Tainu, which I was not expecting to be a BL. I thought we'd get another perfect property sort of situation, but no, we got a amazing kiss from them in the trailer in a toilet. But you know, someone has to join the Mile High Club, and why not them?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
It looks so good.
It looks so good, and it looks very grown up. There was some very grown up jokes in this trailer, and they're really good at being funny. I mean, they're just really, really good. Like you and I both, you had seen their old stuff and I hadn't, and I'm not going to go back because I don't have time. Like, look at the shit that we have coming. Like, I'm not going back to watch sort of shitty shows. I know some people like Dark Blue. I'm sorry, Leanne, I love you. But like, I really, really love Cherry Magic. Like, Cherry Magic was way up there for 2024 for me. And they've known each other for so long now, and you have to have chemistry for comedy. You can't do comedy, and it just looks really funny. It looks really funny, and I love opposites attract.
Yeah,
it's a really fun trope.
You get this really interesting dynamic, right, when you have been with somebody for that long. Like, you see it in Fourth Book. You see it in Taylor, you see it in Afghan. I'm sure we're going to see it in Kristen Singto when their series comes out. But when you have known someone and been in some kind of like really intense relationship with them for that long, it's on a different level, you know? Like, it's just, and we're going to get such, and we saw this in Perfect Property as well. Like, they just bought this. It almost felt like another character, like just the way that they interacted together and as viewers, what we got to see, it was so pleasing. Yeah. So I think this series is going to be, once we get the full trailer, like, I think it's going to be really, really fun.
I agree.
And really emotional as well. I think we're gonna cry some tears, besties.
Yeah, it looked amazing, and I'm pretty much just sat for them. Like, I'm like, let's watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I can't think of any funny segue into this because I'm just way too excited. Okay, so we got Pumperwin series called Me and T. Oh my god, I'm like blushing just thinking of it.
It's like the holy grail of series. Like, it's so funny how much you and I don't like the same things and watch shows together, or like just tell each other about our shows, just like special interest dump at each other, like about this one and I tell you about this one, and then this one was like, here, let us make a show for both of you.
Oh my god,
I cannot with this. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Okay, so if you haven't seen the trailer, Pond plays a very isolated little mafioso who is a lover of soap operas to the point where he will
socially inept.
Very socially inept, where he will quote the soap operas in normal conversations. And Pawin plays a photographer. They meet because Pond's character is trying to hit on Pawin's friend very badly, and then Pawin agrees to be his like love coach kind of thing, life coach, who knows? And then we see Pond's character slowly begin to fall in love with Pawin, and just, oh my god, I am
It's so funny. The visuals are insane because we are getting to see Pond in expensive. Speaking of money, though, they put some money into this trailer too. I'm just saying. Oh, and Est as the bodyguard as a bonus. Woof.
Died at that bit. And yes, Est in his Love by Chance 2 days, he called, and his Naughty Babe days. He's gonna be amazing in that role. Oh my god.
Yeah, just like the visuals of them, like they both look so gorgeous, and Pond needs to live in suits. That Dorito shape, like I just
I can't even, like, I've got nothing for you, Bestie. I just like
Because
this
you know
smile.
this one's like a manhwa. That's what this one is like. This one's like a manhwa. The cat one's like a manga. This is like a manhwa, and I can't. You knew what I meant by Dorito shape, Karina. See, that's why it works. It's a triangle. I can't make it mixing these.
Oh my god, and his suits that he was wearing as well, just like perfectly tailored to his stupid body. Like, I just.
And then they were like, you know what we're going to do to make you happy? We're going to throw them in the trailer. 30% of the time, they will be nude. And we were like, thank you. Many a fanfic will be written about this.
It will.
And I will read
I need
it.
to understand. I need to understand the ice bath. Like,
are you frozen right now?
No.
Okay. Back.
There's going to be obviously lots of daddy issues. We heard like a phone call where his dad was like, you have to be strong to be in this industry, blah, 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 whatever. And obviously the ice bath is part of that. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have some dad trauma, which I think Pon's going to do real well with. But my God, the ice bath moment. Oh,
he was like, let me help you melt the ice.
You're allowed to feel. Why don't you feel with me then? I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm a chicken. Take me out the oven. Slice me up. Serve me at Thanksgiving. Like, yeah. Come on.
He was made for waistcoats, Kelly. That's exactly right. He wears a suit. He wears a GD suit. And Pawin does too. I got to give him credit for that. But with his little steel drum, forget it. I'm in love with him too. I'm in love with both of them.
Mm.
I almost said that I want to have their babies, and then I was like, I never want to have babies again. Cheers.
Yeah. Oh my God. So we are both going to be a hot mess when the full proper trailer comes out. When we get it's going to be a time. Anyway.
JC, we're not talking about the tattoos, okay? We're not doing that.
Yes, the tattoo was very average. I hope they do better when the actual show comes out. But we're just going to skate over that.
And then we're going to take that hope and we're going to throw it in the trash because there's no hope for good tattoos in BL. There's none.
I stay hopeful. It's
bold of you, bud. Bold.
All right.
Bold move.
Quickly, we touched on it before. We've got Woo with Sky and Nani. Maybe a bromance, probably a bromance.
Per official interviews, they're saying it's not romantic. I would like it to be romantic. I will wait and see, but I'm not holding my breath. Because the trailer was insanely good. Insanely good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
that doesn't count, E2. That doesn't count. That guy has real tattoos and they're hot as fuck. For the guy from The Sign. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up, we had probably the third trailer I am absolutely feral over. Memoir of Rati with Great and In. We have a historical period drama. We have Owen Boom as the side couple. It served. It gave. It served.
Ate. Multiple courses and dessert is what it served. Like, I swear to God, just In came on screen and then like great, and he meets him and they have their hair back and they're beautiful and like and it's like forbidden and there's a journal. I don't even know, but like, oh my God.
And they're like wanting to like, our love shouldn't be looked on like this. Like, oh my God. I was like, I am not going to be okay for the 12 weeks the show is on.
No.
No. I'm not gonna be okay.
It looked amazing. And then we have Oo and Boom in this. So their story also is a forbidden love. And like, there's a class difference, right? So there's a lot of class stuff at play here. And obviously a lot of, like probably shimomobophobia. Is that a word we can say?
100%.
Yeah.
We're talking like 1920s Bangkok or something, or Chiang Mai, wherever it's at. Like, this is going to be a bad time,
right?
But it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be soft, pretty, and another show we're both very excited for.
Stupid excited. And they could not have chosen a better cast.
I honestly struggled to think of what other couple would be able to serve the visuals needed for that, but also like just get to that emotionality. I think they had the perfect couple in Great and In. Like I honestly,
Yep.
I struggle to think
No.
of maybe Forsborg. I think that would have been interesting, but they wouldn't. I think it would. Yeah, it just the vibes with Great and In, just 10 out of 10. So good.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
And then
I can't wait.
oh my God.
What?
Speaking
What's next?
of the only show left to talk about. Oh, we spent the majority of our time chatting today about this because we just are both so shook. The fact that GMMTV are going to make this. We have
And they're
tickets to
definitely
heaven.
making it because it's off.
They are definitely making it. We have Ticket to Heaven with Gemini and Fourth. Fourth plays a seminary student, very devout one. And then we see Gemini, who enrolls at the same school, who has lost his faith. And the father tasks Fourth's character with leading him back to the light. So, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, and I don't like I'm very excited for fan translations to come out. But one of our friends put in the chat like P off talking about how he wants people to talk about this. Like we're making this show so that people will talk about it. And it was like a very moving thing that he said, you know, and this was during the press after the look ahead. So, and Gem and Fourth are with them. And like, I mean, it was so out of left field because we don't really hardly ever see things with Christian, like iconography or story, because it is quite rare. Thailand is 90% Buddhist still, which is, yeah, no, it's definitely not going to be a binge watch, Amos. You are absolutely right. But this is also, for me, a show like this is one I really want to watch in community. I want to be able to talk to people about it. I want to be able to experience it with people personally. And so, but like, and then there's some stuff going on that this show, it says it's based in truth. So I've heard multiple people say that it's part of P-Off's experience, like that because he wrote it.
Oh boy. Oof.
So it's going to be triggering for tons of people. It's going to be particularly triggering for Western fans because unlike Thai people with this specific type of religious oppression, the people that exist in our fandom spaces are very likely to have experienced things like this on some level, both directly or indirectly. And so when I was watching it, I was like, this is going to be so tough for Western fans. Like there are so many of us that have experienced things like this, or there are people who are living in homes where they can't be themselves right now, who are in our fandom spaces. And so like, but also what, like, I'm going to go back to what I interjected earlier in the live of like what Leanne had said, that they workshopped and shot it in 2 days, like workshop and then shot it.
I'm not surprised. Like Gemini and Fourth, I was saying earlier that like I could see either of them absolutely crushing in either role, but I know Gemini has said that he wants to be in a more combative role, and that's probably why he went for the role he did and why Fourth has taken on the role he has. But I know he also said on the look ahead that as soon as he read the script, he wanted to do it. Like it wasn't even a question.
Gem or Fourth?
Fourth did.
Oh.
So, and then he stopped because he was obviously like, it was the kind of thing where he needed to get Gemini on board with, but obviously Gemini was on board, so that's why they've done it. But
the way that, just like side note, like, it's been very sad to me how, I don't know, Gemini or Fourth has like experienced some weirdness, and he's been like emotional about like what it means to represent queer community. You know what I mean? Like he's experienced some weird pushback. And he's like, I really want to show up in a way that's respectful. And then he's making this show. And like, he's always brings his whole ass to a show, like whole ass. But like, I mean, his performance had me gutted. Like, it was, and there's that scene where he's alone and he's having all these like clearly spicy feelings about this other boy. And it felt like that soul crushing scene with the bra and I Promise You the Moon.
I was gonna say, I told
when I was about you. Yeah, it felt.
That's all I could think of.
That
was that moment,
crushing like despair of this is who I am, but do other people like it was different but the same, and and I'm like, how. I just like his dedication to his roles needs to be uplifted. Really, like, you know, oh God. Oh, and him saying he wanted to do it after he read the script.
Like, he's like, the second I finished the script, he's like, I want it. I was in. So I can imagine the phone call to Gemini or the meeting with him being like, please, can we do this? Would have been intense. But I am very interested to see what the actual trailer is going to look like. We know Aof can do amazing things, you know, and you can get such incredible performances out of Gemini and Fourth, especially like Moonlight Chicken obviously is the one we refer to a lot. That was their first project together, and their roles as Heart and Li Ming were just like made the show what it was. So
incredible.
I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do with this. The trailer, I think, is probably going to end up looking quite different when the series trailer comes out. But I think this is going to be like career defining for Gemini and Fourth. I think this is really going to elevate them. I think there's going to be a lot of conversation around this, both locally and internationally.
I agree.
I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to get very triggered by this. As you said, it's going to be a very tough watch for a lot of community. And I think it's going to be the kind of show we need to watch together to get through it. But it is going to, I think, it's just going to be very impactful for a lot of us. I personally come from a much more kind of neutral place when it comes to religion. Religion's not like, obviously there's religion in Australia and stuff, but we're a lot more of a kind of just agnostic society. We don't really, there's not as much of that as there is in like Northern America and things like that. So I'm interested to see how I'm going to react personally to the show, if it's going to invoke the same sort of emotion or what. But I felt pretty emotional when I was watching it. So I can only imagine
like,
how.
I'm probably going to watch the trailer one more time before I go to bed. But I feel like there was just, I was so shocked by the content because I just wouldn't expect that show for Thailand. And it's not like Thai people haven't had experiences like that, but they're just much less common in a like Catholic setting, right? Oh gosh, but it's not.
And
a
lot of these boys went to like Christian high schools and things like that as well.
On international schools,
international schools and stuff.
And the other piece is like, it's not like those experiences of oppression and judgment and shaming aren't universally applicable in other settings. Like those exist everywhere, and it's just a really excellent setting to tell that story because it's so real, right, and relatable. But oh man, what a stunner. And this is their 4th series and they're 20.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like they're just so, it's just such a joy to watch them grow together and independently, and just how different they are from when they started in Moonlight Chicken and then made their way through their career so far. Like it just, it's been a joy to watch them, and it will continue to be a joy to watch them, I think.
Yeah. Yes, 4th went to St. Gabriel's, people are saying. So he would have had that kind of structural experience, at least. Is that the
Yeah.
same one that Pee-Pee went to? Because I believe it is.
I think people went to Assumption, didn't he?
Pee-Pee went to the same one as Fourth.
I don't know. I
But
think
both
there's like
Gem
3
and
or 4
Fourth-
of them.
They refer to it as Gabriel. It takes place in the Bilkin. Okay, thank you. It takes place in the 90s. So it said that it was the 90s. So that also, I think, is an important element in terms of the setting. 96. So remember that P off is about a year or two older than me. I'm 41. I graduated high school in 2001. So this is his time frame. This is like his teenage years.
Yeah.
P off's era. Absolutely. So that's you know.
And the fact that he like picked Gemini and Fourth to tell theoretically his story is incredible as well. Like, you trust these young men with something that's so deeply personal, or even if it's just inspired by, or you know, he pulled inspiration from his stories or the stories of those around him. To pick these two to tell such a deeply personal story is just goes to show how much he and the company values Gemini and Fourth. So
especially because this show feels like a risk. I mean, it's
100%.
I mean, the way the trailer is presented, it's very, I love coming of age stories. I think they're very important. And this feels like a very important one to tell. But it also is really raw, and it's very, very queer. Like, this is, so that piece too is like, you know, but Gem and Fourth are pretty beloved, so it's nice to see them not be put into a safe, easy cash cow kind of role, and for them to be able to do something that is like risky with their fame, you know,
to tell an important story with it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So we had done
quite a few people who are like, that was triggering. I'm like, oh. Yeah.
It's going to be a tough watch, but so we ended up getting something like 20 series out of the look ahead. We got overwhelming majority being queer, which is fantastic. So with all these in mind, what are your top 3 that you are most excited for to come next year and beyond?
Jung Dunk, Pon Puin, Gem Fourth.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there are a couple others that are pretty high up there, but like that like, without question.
Look, I think this is probably the first time that we are very aligned, that I'm also going to agree in that the Jungdong series, the Pon Puin series, and Gem Fourth are probably my top 3 as well, with a very honorable mention to Great N's Memoirs of Rati, which will be a very...
me too. Fuck.
Maybe that's
what
like
would your
3
5th one be? Are they going to be
3A.
different? What would your 5th one be? Winnie and Zapang?
Yeah, probably, I think.
I don't know what my 5th one would be.
Although then I really like, depending on how Perth and Santa series go, like, I'm really excited for that as well. Not as excited, I don't know.
I'm excited for
hard to
Perth and
tell.
Santa. I'm not excited for the concept of their series. I guess the Jimmy and C one, I think, would be my 5th, truthfully.
Yeah,
The first and Caltech one looks really good, but the Jimmy and C one really. Oh no, the Afghan. Oh Tainu. Oh no, there's so many good ones. Fuck.
See, that's why I just said top 3. Let's just pick the top 3, and then we'll just, because those are the 3 that we are most like.
Yes, for sure.
We are excited for everything, but
The Afghan
what do you
series
guys-
does. Oh.
The Afghan series does look good. I'm really excited for the Tainu one as well. Like, it just, there's so much. There is so much. Seeing a lot of Pontoon, and we're seeing a lot of Jung Tunk. So
it's like every time I say it's a great time to be a BL fan, more amazing shit happens. It's a great time to be a BL fan. We're watching the industry change in the best way before our very eyes. It's fantastic.
A few years ago, the majority of what we got was like half the series would be BL or like no GL at that point, and most of them would be high school or university. So the fact that we got like 2 out of 20 of high school and like the rest of them we have adults doing adult shit is unreal.
And
like
also
it is just
like
so
the diversity, the fact that we have so many people who are like in grown-up queer relationships. Someday we're gonna get a kid. Yeah. We're gonna get a kid series, like where there's kids. It might be Yin and War that do it for us.
Oh my god! If they continue with the visuals for their concert at the end of the year, with the, I am sick. I'm sick. They are just so good. I need you to hurry up and finish watching.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll finish this. It's a big weekend in America. All right. I have to travel on Thursday. It's a whole situation.
Yeah. Happy Turkey Day to everybody who celebrates.
Yeah, and more Omegaverse. You're right. You wrecked my life, and now I like it. It's your fault.
Hey, look. It's Smyrna and Capri is a great way to get wrecked. So
I told you, everyone, listen, if you guys fill out, I'm just going to get on my high horse for a minute. If you guys read manga and Danmei and you fill out 7C's reader survey every month, you need to tell them to buy the rights for Smyrna and Capri. Thank you.
Yeah, not even a question anymore at this point. It is a requirement.
Yeah, we just tell them, please buy the rights for Smyrna and Capri. We want you to buy the rights for Smyrna and Capri because we want it in print, in color, because it's is it uncensored?
Uncensored. No, it's not, but it needs to be.
We need it uncensored.
If we get Jinx uncensored and it's freaking terrifying, like I need.
Oh my god, Bestie! I forgot to tell you something hilarious. Okay, Vera Vera still here? Vera's in the comments. Last time we were on live and we were bullshitting about manhwa, and we explained what manhwa is because Vera had asked, "What's Jinx?" And then she DM'd me the next day. It was the next fucking day. She had like read it all, and I was, or like a ton. And I was like, "Wait a minute, you started manhwa on Jinx?" I was like, "I haven't even read Jinx, girl."
Oh my
I scolded
god,
her.
Bestie.
I know. I was like, this is not, I can't believe you just read Jinx. She did.
In good faith, I can never recommend anybody start on Jinx. Like you need to work your way up to Jinx.
Yes.
I, a seasoned reader, was shook and upset by most of Jinx, and I've been reading this shit for like 15, 20 years. Yeah. I don't know how you started on that.
Right. Yeah, so I was like, maybe go read Cherry Blossoms After Winter because...
Yeah, or like Our Sunny Days. Like, just start on something a little bit less aggressive.
There's so much manga that's like hella cute. There's so much.
Work your way up to the Black Flags, please, okay? We need to dip our toe into the water, not like cannonball into the deep end, because that is starting
listen. Hi. Daniel's saying hi to me. This is Jinx's next level to kin portion Lita. That's not.
Look,
no.
Jaekyung,
like if Vegas was the green flag.
Yeah, Jaekyung, like the crazy stuff that Vegas does is not even comparable to how psychotic Jaekyung is, and how much work this man is going to have to put in before he deserves Dan.
Okay, good. I'm glad you know that. Yeah, it's not. I'm not going to read Jinx. I don't think it's not for Laura. And I like some dark stories, but we'll see. I mean, I said I was never going to like Impreg, and then I got obsessed with Egg Impreg, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, look, I think once Jinx finishes, I think he will enjoy it better as like a binge read as opposed to reading it 3 times a month like we are. I think that'll be
it's like reading fanfic, and I just no.
No, we have a few. We might have a few fanfic recs as well on the weekend, depending on how things go. I've got a few new stories to recommend. So
Books with Pictures just joined. Hi guys. This is my local comic shop and I love them very, very much. And I just want to shout out if you're in the States, they have a manga club that you can join and they'll ship to you. Yeah, they'll ship to you and you get discounts and stuff. I keep needing to make a video about it. I keep forgetting. Okay.
Love that.
We can plan another live, Vera, where we talk about manga and manhwa and stuff. Last time we did it was really fun. Yay, you got your AO3. Fantastic. Let me know if you need
anybody invites, let me know. I've still got a few hanging around. So if you want to get an account to AO3, because some authors lock their fic, so you can't read it unless you have an account. Send me a DM either on here, I don't think I've locked them, or on Instagram if you want a link. So
yep.
Enjoy. Alrighty. Okay. I am now half an hour over my allotted work meeting call time.
My bad. I also have to go to bed. It's very late. Thank you, everyone. This is so fun.
Will we be back on the weekends?
Maybe. We can be.
If you have turkey stuff to do, that's fine.
I don't think I will on Friday, but I don't know if I will have finished. So let's check in. I'll check in with you about it. But
we'll update you at some point if we are going live this weekend to chat all that good stuff. But have a good Turkey Day for those that celebrate. Have a good rest of the week for everybody else. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye, friends. Bye-bye.
Send me a message, Lisa. Bye.